I have to admit, I love this, and I definitely love this. But I don't love this that comes along with it. Join me in the kitchen as I make keto crackers the entire family will love.
Go ahead and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. Now we are going to use a blender in this recipe. I have a fun handheld blender. You do not need a fancy blender from the fancy schmancy store. You can use your one for Walmart. So don't go crazy, spend money. And we gonna keep talking about Walmart because y'all know I'm bougie on a bayou. We are using almond flour in this recipe, and particularly 1 cup. So this is where my kitchen turns messy, but bless this mess, boo-boo, because to me, all kitchens should be messy. Now, while you see me making a mess, go ahead and laugh and have a little chuckle on my expense. I'm okay with that, baby. I'm okay with that. 1/4 cup of almond flour, 5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, which is going to be our 2 net carbs. Now, of course, y'all gonna ask, Shelly, can I use coconut flour? Baby, go ahead and try it. This is a kitchen where I want you to try, and I want you to do the things that you like. Try and let me know in the comment section how it comes out. Well, you kind of see I'm cleaning up my mess a little bit, but we got to talk about the star of the show. What on earth is the fat burner that we are putting in this cracker? And that fat burner, ladies and gentlemen, is goat cheese. Go drive now. Well, finish watching this video first, but go drive after. Put goat cheese on your shopping list. How does goat cheese burn fat? Easy. It has MCT oil in it. Y'all remember years ago, MCT oil was only in that bottle of that coconut oil stuff that you had to put in your coffee? Barf. We're not doing that no more, folks. We are going to get us some good goat cheese. So let's talk about MCT a little bit. It increases satiety. It is a medium chain triglyceride, and what happens, it increases satiety, which is the feeling of fullness. So we eat this, we're going to be fuller faster, which will benefit weight loss because we're not going to be snacking so much. But also we have to remember MCT's broken down really rapidly in the body, which makes it least likely to be stored as fat. Woohoo! And the other thing, it contains A2 casein, which is lower in our allergies. So for folks who get the poots and the toots from goat milk, you ain't gonna get it from goat cheese. It is easy digestible. We're adding 4 ounces of goat cheese to this. In addition to this, we're gonna add about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of our grated Parm cheese. Now, if you do want to do all goat cheese, go for it. Not a problem at all. I added to this a tablespoon of our extra virgin olive oil. I usually use Bragg's, but I couldn't find it at the store. You know, I shop between Walmart and Drug Emporium. And then 2 tablespoons of water. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Using your hand blender, you're going to have to grab a spatula and kind of mix it, push it down, mix it, because this is going to make a dough. This is not going to be a really easy, like almost cake mix style. This is going to be very, very doughy. And you're going to start laughing at me again, and that's okay. That's okay. I love laughter. Laughter is a part of me. Grab your parchment paper. We're going to go ahead and grab your spatula and pour that dough on the parchment paper. Again, this should be very thick, and it should be quite sticky. You know, you might want to spray your hands with a little bit of nonstick, or do what I'm doing and just using the spatula and kind of pushing it out. Put another layer of your parchment paper, and this is where I'm going to need some help, all jokes aside. And for those of y'all who don't know me, hello, I am Dietitian Shelly. I really focus on a low-carb lifestyle for weight loss and for hormone balance. And go ahead and subscribe if you love low-carb recipes, but grab that rolling pin, and I'm looking for suggestions on this. I can never get it even. There's always little humps and little bumps. If you have a great tip for me, I mean, I've read where some people will put books on top of the dough, which I'm not sure I want to do that, but hey, if it works, let me know. I'm kind of sweating over here. I'm messing up, and I know like some of y'all are professionals and y'all gonna tell me how it goes, and I like that. But once you kind of get the ins and outs of making it even nice and layered, we do need to freeze this for 30 minutes. So remove that dough from the freezer. Place another sheet of parchment paper on your baking pan, and this is where I'm gonna need some help. Geometry is not, was not, will never be
my strongest subject. I'm supposed to cut these in triangles, right? Or maybe some even squares. Well, neither one's gonna happen because look, I mean, you have to tell I'm just a hot mess with this. So if you have some tips, I need a lot of tips for this video. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And hey, let me know in the comment section if you're gonna make this recipe, because it's crazy easy, because we're just cutting it into weird shapes or whatever shapes we like, and you're going ahead and transferring it over to that baking sheet. Now, if you feel like it gets crazy sticky, y'all know by now this accent's kind of weird and it's one of Louisiana. What? You know that when we defrost something, it defrosts pretty fast. So if you have to put it back in the freezer, no worries, gang. Go ahead and line up your dough and realize this will make 2 batches. So that kind of makes me happy. Place this in the oven and cook it for 20 minutes. And look at this. Beautiful, crunchy. I love a cracker. Look how gorgeous these are. They have like that little brown on the outside. And gang, if you were too busy laughing and giving me tips and forgetting to write down the recipe, you know, you can scroll in that description box, and also scroll in that description box for your free 7-day menu. And my name is Shelly. I would love it if you would subscribe for more low carb and laughter. Much love, gang. Bye-bye.